A devastating 6.9 magnitude earthquake rocked Philippines earlier this week, leaving numerous killed and hundreds injured, with the numbers only set to increase as officials continue search and rescue operations across the country. To understand this situation better, we have with us Dr. Winchelle Ian Sevilla, who's the Chief Science Researcher at the Philippine Institute of Seismology, who's going to explain to us why this earthquake was so devastating as compared to the other previous earthquakes that have also hit Philippines. Do you think that this earthquake was in a sense expected, or did this catch you by surprise?
Actually, the Philippines is a seismically active region, so we are recording at least 30, on average 30 earthquakes per day. The area where the earthquake occurred, at least based on our current information right now, it was generated by an offshore fault. This offshore fault is not yet included in our active fault map, primarily because, well, I think number one is the fault most likely is located undersea. And if we are going to base or if we are going to consult our earthquake catalog, um, at least in the last 400 years, the area where the earthquake occurred did not experience earthquakes of similar magnitude. We do have seismic activity in the area, but all of these earthquakes are small, usually less than magnitude 4 or around, let's say, close to magnitude 5. And most of these earthquakes are small enough that they are not being felt by our by our countrymen living on that part of the Philippines. So basically, it's the northern part of Cebu. So at least in the last 400 years, there was no strong earthquakes that occurred on that area.
Now, Philippines, given the region that it's in the Ring of Fire, faces a lot of earthquakes throughout the year. But why did this particular earthquake cause such devastating damage across the country?
I think at least for the area, there are two factors. For now, number one is the magnitude. A magnitude 6.9 is a strong earthquake that can cause significant damage. Number two is the depth. The depth is shallow. Based on our location program, we plotted it at the depth that we obtained where the rupture started was 5 kilometers. So it's pretty shallow. So the combination of the shallow depth of the earthquakes and its magnitude, plus the building practices. Let's say there are some old structures in there, contributed to the devastations or the damages being documented now in the epicentral area. Now, the all the information that we are releasing right now are based on the data that we gathered since the occurrence of the earthquake up until now. Now, to be able to understand more the structure or the fault that generated this earthquake, today we sent our colleagues, which we call the quick response team, to the epicentral area. Their primary purpose, one is to fully understand again what kind of structure or what fault that caused these earthquakes. Number two, they're going to install seismic stations or seismometers so that we can locate with higher accuracy the aftershocks of the earthquake. So this will give us more idea about the responsible structure that generated the earthquake. Number three, they're also going to do damage assessments. So they're going to evaluate, which areas document the extent of the damages. Not only actually in the epicentral area, but also in the adjacent towns. Number four, they are also there to provide or to conduct information and education campaign to allay the fears, because as we know, our countrymen in there, they experience really strong ground shaking, and our target is to provide them additional information so that hopefully it will help them to fully to provide them an accurate information of what's going on and what are they going, especially what they're going to expect in the coming days.
Do you think that there are any large risks now of aftershocks or any major earthquakes or even tsunamis in the region, given the fact that this was such a 6.9 magnitude strong earthquake to hit Philippines?
Yes. Currently, we are recording aftershocks. As of 12 p.m. Philippine time, we already recorded 966 aftershocks, and the numbers are increasing. And we are expecting to record more aftershocks in the coming days and perhaps weeks or months based on previous behaviors of other significant earthquakes that occur here in the Philippines. That's why we are recommending to our countrymen that we are expecting aftershocks and they should always be ready. Should there's an aftershock, should there will be an aftershocks that wherein these aftershocks are, let's say, strong enough that they're going to feel it, we are recommending that they protect themselves by doing the drop, cover, and hold. And we are also recommending them that they should make sure that the built structures, their houses, the buildings are, safe before they go inside inside of any structures.
With over 900 aftershocks being recorded, what are your recommendations for citizens to protect themselves in case of such major earthquakes?
With regards to the aftershocks, basically the one of our recommendations, better to always listen to their concerned municipalities. So basically, that's local government units or local government units for any information, so that the information that can get there accurate and not from fake news. It's better if they feel that the structure, if they feel or if they observe that the structures where they are, let's say, have some damages or cracks from the caused by the earthquakes. It's better to consult their local engineers to assess whether or to determine the structural integrity of that building. And we also recommend to them that they make sure that to secure whatever things that might fall on them, just in case there will be aftershocks in the coming days.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sevilla, for joining us. This is Dishha Bagchi for NDTV.